Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's upload where I was messing around with the brakes and kind of talked about that loosely. Today we are getting to a modification I'm very excited about, and it's a little bit of performance and a little bit of reliability, and that is we are replacing the intercooler that sits directly under here. So I have the intercooler in the truck. I kind of showed it a little yesterday, I think. No, I may have taken that out. That was a video I never showed you guys. Sorry about that. Anyway, I will show you the intercooler here. It is a CSF 6028. It is a bar and plate design. It is almost 3 inches in thickness, so it's got a lot more surface area. I was actually looking at a Banks yesterday in person, and they look really similar. I'm not saying it's I'm not saying it's a Banks or a Mishimoto, but I have a hard time believing one of them drastically outperforms this, as nice as it is. So anyway, we will get into that. So here we go. So I removed a bolt here and a bolt here. I believe that's your AC condenser. Yeah, I think that's AC. I don't know exactly, but I believe this is AC. I believe your trans cooler is that one, and here's the intercooler. See the plastic end caps here. I removed 2 bolts from this. That's your hood latch. They're right here. And what is this? Huh. And they are all 8mm. Next, we're going to remove the radiator support. 4 8mm bolts. So here we go. Okay, guys. So there's 2 bolts here. Just right. So this is the support beam. There's 2 bolts on the front and 2 bolts in the rear on the, I don't know how well that's, yeah, it's not coming up. There's 2 bolts right here in front and on the other side of each side. And then I removed these 3 retaining clips for the wiring harness. Kind of have this, be careful, you don't want to damage anything in there more than it already is. So then with all this stuff loose, this should, well, of course, I'm going to have to wrestle it out. So have fun watching me attempt to wrestle this out. Okay, guys, so it appears that this piece is connected here and here on either side. So now I'm going to remove the driver's side battery and part of the intake here. So to show you guys how I did this, this is stuck in here pretty good. So I was able to push it to the one side, and then I was able to get a pry bar in here and start prying this up. I have a few different size pry bars. A crowbar probably would work too, might even work a little better. But then once you do that, you can pick this up. I don't want to mess up my new radiator there, so I'm gonna be careful here and quick set this back down, get this out, do a size comparison of the old and new. Alright guys, so here's the old and new intercooler. Obviously this is the new one here. So we're going to measure them here, and We're just at about 3 inches on the new one, and the old one comes in, I don't know where you can see at, about 2 1/4 inches. So, yep, 2 1/4 inches. Second, I thought I was measuring wrong. So, just to look at it, I mean, for the year of this truck, it doesn't look to be in terrible shape. It doesn't take much to surpass the stock ability of the ability of the stock charger. The big weak link, these actually do a good job. It's a common model in 7.3s of putting these on them. Typically speaking, these are a better upgrade. You get an even thicker core, nice cast aluminum end tanks, good welds. This isn't going to blow apart on you. And again, this is the CSF 6028. I got this for like $360 on eBay. Looks to be a great piece, looks to be a steal of a deal. It's a bar and plate design, very similar to the Mishimoto. And again, you get that those thicker end caps. So I'm gonna put this down, get to loading it up. You do have to reuse your rubber grommets for here. I do have a little bit of shipping damage. I think I'm gonna be able to still reuse that. I'm gonna try. And obviously once it's in these, I'll take these caps off here. And then there's also a rubber support on the stock one. There's a rubber piece in here. You need to pry it out, put it in here on each side. So guys, I want to say the intercooler sat in perfectly. It's a good bit thicker. I was worried about some fitment stuff, and not that I have everything done, but it's looking pretty good so far. So I'm going to get working, get this buttoned up, take you guys along for the ride. See you in a bit.